Hello and welcome to part 42 of my Chrono Trigger playthrough. And today we will be going to finish up the game, well, starting to, by doing the Black Omen. You'll have to excuse the beginning cut, I couldn't fix it. So for a few minutes the sound's going to be a little off if you're listening to the background. And I try to get this guy to move again. When he does move, it'll be within seconds of going in. And for some reason, the only time I've had him move is after I've beaten Lavos, and that's through 2 playthroughs of a new game. So yeah, the sound's going to be a little bit ahead for a few minutes. I think it'll straighten out once we get inside the Black Omen. Anyway, by doing the Black Omen and all the bosses at the end of it, you get the pretty much the best ending in the game since you finish her off. And I guess now somehow linked to this new 13th ending that I haven't seen yet. I really do love using Confuse. I thought I'd try out their dual tech that they finally got. Final one. And like I said, the sound straightens itself out around here, so I wasn't too worried. And playing straight, doing a little bit of grinding if you're still hunting tech points for party members. It takes about the length of this video to get to the save point and go. And also looking around for every item you can find in the area. Shield guys again. And like usual, wait until they open up their shield to attack. And they're weak as heck. And if they're behind the shield, they're rough to beat. And these guys are strong to the lightning attack, as you've just seen. And both of those attacks are lightning attacks. Yeah. Robo's needing magic points. But I also believe there's a save point just up ahead. Yeah. And the next save point I'll come across in about 20 minutes. And that's with doing a little bit of collecting extra TP and double checking a few things. I truly didn't worry about using up my magic since there was a safe spot right there I could use a cottage in. Which kind of made me feel bad I just didn't use a normal attack from Robo. I didn't notice that before, that the music changed when I changed in Magnus. But by the final save point in the Black Omen, which will be part 3. I will have all of his techniques. And we actually have the new quest line that I just finished up to thank for that. And if I would have used him a little earlier, probably would have got it a lot faster. Now these guys like to disable attacks, just like earlier in the Ocean Palace. And having his new weapon on Magnus kind of helped with the auto battle. And if you're worrying about hit points, you could ditch the top defensive armor for stuff like fire plates and stuff, so you're healing when they attack before coming in here, especially if you're grinding those guys. Because, I mean, you are getting about 100 TP if you take out at least 2 parts of it. And I realized from the little bit of grinding I do in this episode, it's easier just to, if you're not really in a hurry to build up extra, you'll still get pretty much enough to top him off, or whoever's left needs tech points by the time you reach the final save before the bosses. And their osmosis seems to be a counterattack. I really do like these elevators for grinding. Went back to see if there happened to be a safe spot. Where a chest. Now these robo-looking things suck, because they can confuse the whole party. I got lucky on the first run through them and didn't have that happen. And no safe spot here either. So it really doesn't make that elevator a good place to grind along. It's another reason why I suggest just keep going through. 200 tech points for taking out all three of them. That's not bad. I mean, if you can keep getting tech points like that, filling in somebody that's behind the rest of your team won't take any time at all. See, we got one at the top, we got one at the bottom. So he's catching up pretty fast. And we find our first chest. Now the biggest reason to do the Black Omen is an item you get closer to the end, which is the white gemstone. With that, it lets all three of the women in your party do a triple tech for the cost of an accessory slot. It isn't a bad triple tech. At least it wasn't in the original, because I remember using it on some New Game Plus run-throughs. Even against bosses. And yes, I was looking to see if there was more chests, and then decided to go back to the nearest safe spot and heal, and use the elevator as a grinder again. And going up, the same monsters as coming down will be backwards. And these two-headed snakes don't seem to be as weak as some of the ones we've run into in other places. This guy's new. Going up. But as we know, these guys are strong to lightning, and it heals them. They seem to be strong to the dark magic too. Yeah, I changed my mind to working my way back all the way to the save point. And if you heard the music skip, that's because I just decided to use items to heal everybody up to maximum and just get on to the next save point. Thought it was a shame that those eye things just didn't respawn. Because if they would have respawned it, they would have been great to grind. Since you can get upwards of 200 tech points from each of them. These guys just don't seem to respawn. I don't know if I like that you fast forward in auto battle. Magic crest. The biggest thing I really don't like about having Magnus in the party is not having the double text. I don't mind not having a triple tech and having to use an item. But without the double text, it really does make things harder. Now, we're getting to the save point, first save point. And there's stores here. This guy will toss you out. And this guy will let you shop. And he's the guy with the turbo ethers for 10,000. And thank you for watching. And if you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe.